Hey best friends, it's your girl Crystal Adama, blogger of crystaladiamond.com, as well as founder of the best brand ever, millennial influencer. When you're done watching this video, definitely go check out those links. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So I know you guys are probably clicking on this video like, your eyes are like, Crystal, this better not be clickbait. But I promise you best friends, it's not clickbait. This actually happened to me, and let's get right into the story. So obviously you know what this video is about. It's about how my car was stolen from in front of my house, and I actually knew the person who stole it as well as got my car, which is Betsy. So if I reference my car as Betsy, you know that that's my car, and how I got Betsy back into my possession. So basically it started off on June 9th around like 6 a.m. and I hear my sister saying, "Is Chitty still here? Is Chitty still here?" And my mom was like, "I don't know, is Chitty still here?" And I'm thinking like, why are they calling my name? Like, why don't they think I'm here? Mind you, this is not unusual for me not to be at home at this time. Sometimes I go to the gym around 6 something, but usually when I go, I walk. But the reason they were asking that question is because they didn't see my car out there. So hold on. Mommy, your voice, lower it. Dang, when you live at home and they just shush, I'm trying to talk to my best friends. So it was not unusual for me not to be at home at this time, but the reason they were asking was because they didn't see my car. So they ran to my room and they saw me, and they're like, "Oh my God, your car's not there." They're like, "Oh my God, somebody stole your car, somebody stole your car." And I'm like, bruh, what are they talking about? So I rushed to this window. I'm actually in my room. I rushed to my window. I'm like literally, I can't find Betsy. Where is Betsy? So a lot of people don't know, but we have cameras in front of our house. So I went to the camera, I went to the playback, I figured out how to do it, and I saw a van pulling up down our street, checking the cars, and then they got to my car, and he opened it, he ran back to the van. I don't know what they exchanged, got in my car, turned it on, and it was like, usually I think when people like steal cars, like they hot wire it, and I think it's a process, but mind you, this person turned on the car really quickly. So just keep that in mind. Really quickly turned the car on, and then the person drove off during this corner or off this corner, and the person that he came with followed. Mind you, this was at 4:20 a.m. I'm watching all of this on the camera, and I'm like, literally, are you serious? What's up? What's going on? And how did I feel during that part or that moment? I didn't feel sad. I really didn't feel angry, and it was really hard for me to come up with the words and how I felt. I felt something, but I didn't know exactly how I felt. But I felt, when I put it into words, I felt violated. I felt like somebody just trespassed me or whatever. Just violated. I feel like that's the word. I feel like you came into my personal space. Like, how dare you take something from me that's worth so much? I don't know. I just felt violated. So the first person I called was, or I texted my friend. I was like, "I need you." So then he called me, and he was on the phone with me while I was like figuring out the security stuff. And then after I got off the phone with him, or probably while I was on the phone, I texted my really good friend, Blessing. I'm like, "Blessing, this is what happened to me." I went into our prayer group. I'm like, "Yo, somebody said something of value of me. I need all my prayer warriors to pray." Like, literally, I was just like, we need to do something. I knew, it's like I don't know how to say, like, I didn't know for sure if we're gonna get the car back, but I knew. Like, I feel like I knew we're gonna get the car back, but I don't know, it's just so hard to put into words. I knew something was gonna happen. I just knew my story could not end like this. I knew that Betsy could not just leave me like this. So a month, well, like 3 weeks later, the day before July 1st, my father was working, just doing stuff at the apartment. So my parents own an apartment complex, and they usually hire outside people to come and fix the stuff. So there was a worker and his I'm not gonna put too many clues out here because I don't want nobody getting hurt, because this person might be watching the video, and if you are, you're foul, you're low life, and you need to work for the stuff that you have. What you did was not cool, and that's why you keep on reoccurring in jail, because of your stupid mistakes like that. But that's for the person who did that, and you know exactly who you are. Anyways, y'all, him and let's say a friend was working at the apartment, whatever, and then my dad noticed that this guy, he had a new car. Mind you, this person never had a car or never had his own car. Whenever my dad would need work from him, he would have to drive to his house to pick him up, to drive him back to the apartment complex, or even here in our own home to do work. So he didn't have a car. So all of a sudden he's driving a car, the same exact car as mine. So my dad asked his friend, was like, yo, is that his car? Like, what's up with that? Da 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 da. However the conversation went, the person who he was with ended up telling my dad, like, yo, that's what happened. That's what happened. Da, 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 da. Basically, that's Crystal's car. So my dad's like, all right, cool. So they called me. They're like, oh, we know who got your car. And I'm like, are you guys serious? Like, are you serious? Mind you, this person has been in the apartment complex. This person has been in our home. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, people gave you a chance, and this is how you do people. People employ you. People put money in your pockets, and this is how you do people? Okay. So the next day, July 1st, they ended up going to his house around like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. They called the police. They called the police because they wanted to make sure that like no altercations, anything happened when they were in the process of getting back the car. So the police took like 45 minutes, took too long. Like, why are they taking so long? Like, this is serious. Betsy's right here. Like, it's a kidnap store. We need Betsy back in our possession. So basically, eventually when the police came, my dad, I gave them my key, because I still had my key. Keep that in mind. They knocked on his door. He did not answer because, mind you, he has a warrant for his arrest. So if he, has any more altercation with the police, he's going straight to jail. But when he didn't answer, they got the key that I had, and they turned the car on, and then they drove it back home. Now, when we got back home, the car, Betsy, was in a totally different state than how it was before it was stolen. So usually in my car I have wigs, because I feel like when I put my wigs in my car, it just makes it like homey. It just makes it me. So I had my wig in there. I had a couple of high heels in there. I didn't have a lot of stuff of value, but just stuff to say like, yo, this is Crystal's spot, Crystal's area, Crystal's domain. But literally when we got the car, nothing of mine was in there. He had his construction stuff. He had cigarette duds, whatever they call the cigarette things in there. Had beers, had Gatorade, had just a whole bunch of junk, like dirty the seats. And I'm just like, if you don't have your own car and you steal a car from somebody else, wouldn't you try to maintain the car that you steal so that you can use the car that you stole? Like, literally, the car was making sounds that it was never making before when we got the car. Like, literally, I don't know what he did, but the car was such in bad shape. And I'm just like, if you're trying to steal a car, wouldn't you keep up with the car? Okay. So we got the car, and I'm like, y'all, you guys to my dad, you hire him. You need to figure this out, clean my car, do everything, because I'm not getting into Betsy until I feel like, until the thievery spirit is out of the car and I feel like me back in my car. I hope that doesn't sound weird, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying. But eventually, when we got the car, my dad was thinking, we're like, yo, how did he get in the car so quickly? Like, what's up? What's really good? So we were just thinking, and my dad was like, oh my God, I know what happened. So basically what had happened is I have a car key, my car key that I use for my car. My dad also has a spare key. So probably when my dad was picking him up or whatever from his home to the apartment complex to like do some work, maybe my dad stepped out to get some gas, he literally stole that other spare key from my dad's a group of keys and literally was just plotting to, I guess, plotting on when he was gonna steal Betsy. And I'm like, that's pretty low. Like, you are so, like, so basically that's why he started the car so fast, because he had a key to my car. And it's just so sad that literally people will work so hard for things and people just feel the need to steal it. That's why I have no sympathy for scammers, for because if you feel the need that you can't work for your stuff and you want to steal somebody else's, then if they catch you, sis, bro, you gotta go to jail. Jail is where you're gonna end up. But yeah, that's what happened. So right now, currently on this day, I do have Betsy in my possession. Thank God, hallelujah. We do still have to get work done so we can fix that noise that it's making. My wig and my shoes are not in there, as well as like the connecting piece to like my phone. You know, since we have this weird opening for our like headphones, and you know the little thing that Apple gave us, it wasn't in the car, but it's just so sad. It's so sad. But at least I had a Betsy in there. At least I didn't have anything of value in there. Like the last time our car got broken into, my camera was in there, my iPad was in there, and that was stolen. So I just thank God that nothing was of value, that my Betsy, my baby, is back. And yeah, so literally that's the story on how my car was stolen. Yes, I know the person who did it. We know where he stays. What else? Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed the story time. That's what was going on in my life. And yeah, so if you enjoyed the story, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye, best friends.